down the front.
Malik, the difference in three-point shooting tonight for everyone, you didn't miss, but a lot of guys got hot.
I think honestly, like part of it for like I'll say for myself, being on the trip, like we didn't get as much time in the gym. Like a lot of guys are gym rats, so like being able to steadily work on your shot, and I think being back and being able to get back in the routine that we had helped a lot with the shooting aspect of the game.
Chris, I'm sorry.
Walk us through the beginning of that second half where they pulled back within a bucket. AJ comes in and starts doing a few things. You start hitting some shots. What did you guys put together in that sequence? And do you feel like that was maybe one of your better sequences this year?
I think it was. It was some good basketball that happened at that point in the game. I don't think we had that many turnovers during that stretch neither.
Not until late in the first half.
Yeah, cut down on turnovers. You know, we held some of their key scorers. They weren't really getting anything. Cut the defense off. Cut the turnovers. Like when we get like that, we play good basketball. So that's mostly what it was.
Well, can you just kind of speak to some of the balance and depth this team has right now? It seems like you're really spreading it out, and do you think that makes you guys hard to play against for opponents?
What'd you say?
Do you think that makes you kind of harder to play against for opponents?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think that's that. I've been trying to say that since the beginning of the year. Like anybody on our team could have a good game. You know, if one person isn't doing so well, the next person steps up. It's been like that since the summer. I saw it during the summer when, you know, we're so deep at some of these positions and we're getting good play from our freshmen. It just does some good things in it. It helps, you know, other teams, you know, try and cut off one person, the next person steps up, and it's hard.
Well, a couple things. Forgive me if you've already answered this. How's your ankle?
It was hurting. I'm not gonna lie, it was hurting at the beginning, but once I started to get loose, it was a little better. So it's not bad right now.
And you did that in the UConn game? It was the
No, I did at the beginning of the Baylor.
game.
Yeah.
Okay. The can you sort of, I mean, obviously you have the great game against Loyola, and then tonight you have this period where you sort of take over, and the two games in between there, you know, not a ton. I'm wondering for you finding that consistent offense in those spurts where you sort of take over, what is involved in sort of finding that?
It's really just confidence in myself and trust in the work that I put in, while also being able to make sure that I'm doing it all within our offense. You know, I'm not trying to break down the offense and just be an isolation person. I just want to do it within, and I'm trying to find that consistency is something that I've been struggling with. But I think it's something that I'm starting to figure out a little bit more and more as we grow as a team.
Malik, how important you mentioned the good play from the freshmen. How important has that been for this team, especially from Jaden and Pierre off the bench?
It's big. It's really big. Max, obviously, he's been great all year. Jaden stepping up and playing a lot of defense. It's big time. I think the two leading scorers had 0 tonight, and that's partially because of the freshmen. I think it's great for our team. It makes our team even deeper when you have young guys stepping up and doing what they need to do.
How much, if you can't get this turnover situation figured out, is that going to hold back this team?
Coach said it the other day. No, it was OG. He said it last night. We were in the hotel, and he said, "You're not going to beat any high-level teams." Well, Louisville's a good team, but he's talking about top fives. Like Kansas, we had 20 turnovers. Baylor, we had 20 turnovers. You're not going to beat really good teams turning the ball over a lot. And I think that's our next level that we have to reach and have to mentally understand, is that we can't turn the ball over that much against really great teams. If we want to be a championship team, then we're going to have to do better on the turnovers.
In the back on your left, Paul.
Malik, you went 3 for 3 from deep tonight. You're now 9 for 15 from three-point range for the season, 60%. Shooting from beyond the arc. Can you explain the evolution of your outside shot from when you arrived in East Lansing to where you're at now? How did this happen?
Just a lot of work, really. Just continuing to trust in the work that I put in, making sure that I continue to put that work in, and that's really all it's been. At the beginning, you know, I had a couple games where I shot well, and then I wouldn't shoot well, and then start to decline, and then it's just been all the consistency thing. Like was said, it's just something that I continue to work on, and something I'm trying to grow my confidence in.
Time for one or two more. Second row down here on the right, and then we'll go to the back.
You might have already talked about it, but you had 8 points in a minute and a half. Can you just kind of take us through that short stretch and what you're thinking, feeling?
Honestly, the Breslin. It was just like I credit to the fans for the most part. Shots were falling, and as soon as they got involved and they started to get loud, everyone felt easier, you know. And then you start getting Marcus's dunk, and then lob plays, and you get another three and stuff like that. You know, it'll help you. So I credit most of that to the fans.
In the back, Ian.
After starting in the Bahamas and then coming off the bench here tonight, how did you keep that same mindset of really just attacking and scoring tonight?
Really, like I said, you know, the depth, no matter where you come from. Travion Williams said it. No matter where you come from, you come off the bench, you can start. Just when you come in, make sure you make your minutes valuable.
Thanks, Malik. Coach will be in shortly, and then we'll have players in the back per usual.